Well, hello, patrons. How y'all doing? This is a bonus Patreon exclusive video for all y'all who are supporting the channel. Much appreciated. It is a follow-on bonus video from my Spritz cocktail video, and I'm just sort of finishing up this strawberry basil balsamic vinaigrette cocktail that I made at the end of the video. Highly recommended. Check it out. But today, in this video, we're going to make a Mai Tai Spritz, which is from Smuggler's Cove in San Francisco. It looks awesome. I have not tried it before, but figured that would make a good bonus video because most things that come out of Smuggler's Cove are fantastic. In fact, if you are into tiki at all, you should run out and grab this book and play around with some of the recipes because they are fantastic, and it's honestly just a beautiful book anyway. Okay, so let's put this guy aside. What are we going to need to make this? So to be honest, this kind of breaks some of the rules of what typically defines a spritz, having a bitter element, being relatively low alcohol, but it does have some bubbly, so I'll give it that. To make this, we're going to need some dry Curaçao, which, you know, if you have Cointreau or Grand Marnier, you could probably sub it instead of this. But this is a bit less sweet, and it's pretty high octane. It's about 80 proof, 40 ABV. We're going to need some rum. Here we're using a Clement rum. This is a rum agricole, which is a really tasty rum, and it's one of the typical ingredients you find in a Mai Tai. We're going to need some Orgeat, which is an almond syrup. You can make this yourself. It's basically like an almond simple syrup. You blend up almonds, sugar, and water together and strain it out. I have a recipe in my mocktails video on how to make that if you want to make one at home. I have also just recently purchased some from this brand called Small Hand Foods. It's quite tasty, so I'm just going to use that here. And what else are we going to need? We're going to need some lime. We need some fresh lime juice, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yes, and some champagne. So I'm going to use some rosé champagne I got in the fridge. And we're going to garnish with some mint and a lime wedge. And we're going to build this in a Collins glass. So why don't we get that? I'm going to use a relatively large Collins glass, just because we're pouring a decent amount of champagne in here. Out champs, and start by filling this up with some ice. I'm gonna eyeball it here. Probably gonna do like 4 cubes, I think. These are the 1.25 square inch cubes that I like to use. Alright, then we're just going to start building this right in the Collins glass. I like to start with our cheaper ingredients, in case we mess things up. So we're going to start with our Orgeat almond syrup, doing a 1/2 ounce of that. Drop it in. Next, let's do our lime juice. We need a 1/2 ounce of lime juice as well. Let's see if this is going to give us a half. Yeah, we can get it. There we go. Right to a 1/2 ounce. For your international folks, that is about 15 mils on the metric system. Build that right in. And then also 1/2 ounce to 15 mils of the dry Curaçao. Alright, so we've just done 1/2 ounce of each of these so far. And then we're going to do actually a full ounce of our rum agricole, or 30 mils. Build that in. Start to look a bit like a Mai Tai. And then the final step is to top with 4 ounces of champagne. Let's see if this gets us 4 ounces. I like to measure it out just because I like precision that way. Oh yeah, this was the right size to use. Okay, yep, takes us to about 4 ounces. Beautiful, there we go. And then let's give that a stir. You can see a nice little color contrast there. It goes from like pink to yellow. Let's mix all that up. Don't want to mix too vigorously to make sure you keep some of that carbonation, but you're going to want to stir it. And then like a typical Mai Tai, we're going to garnish with some mint. And here we're also going to garnish with a lime wedge. So with the mints, again, you want to release some of the oils that are trapped within the leaves by giving it a nice clap. It really changes the fragrance if you haven't tried it. And we're just going to tuck that guy in here. And you could serve with a straw, but when you have a big garnish like this that's it's really full of aromas, I like to not use a straw just to make sure you get your nose into it. So let's give that a shot. Oh, damn. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. I like that a lot. You know, I thought going into this it wouldn't be enough lime juice because we're adding some sweet elements like the dry Curaçao and the Orgeat, and we're only doing 1/2 ounce of lime, but it actually is the right amount. It is nicely balanced, so not too sweet. That mint, of course, just hits you right in the nose when you drink it. But again, this is not really in the philosophy of a traditional spritz that is low alcohol and bitter, like we talked about earlier. So the Italians would probably completely scoff at this, but you know what? This is a Mai Tai riff on that, and Smuggler's Cove can do what they want, and they do things pretty well. So I recommend this. I like this a lot. Spritzes seem to be all the rage this summer. I feel like last summer it was Frosé. This summer it's the Spritz. They are very nice drinks to have, usually right before dinner as a nice aperitif. So highly recommend throwing a little Aperol Spritz party this summer if you have some time. Give the Mai Tai Spritz a shot. If you like Mai Tais and you want a little bubbly, this is awesome. I really recommend it. So cheers, guys. Thank you for being patrons of Cocktail Chemistry. It really helps. I get a lot more resources now to experiment with different things, and got some exciting videos coming up I'm excited to share with y'all. So until next time, cheers.